My name is Tim Litzow, and I teach 5th grade math at Linton Springs Elementary School. Today we're going to be taking a look at another method for dividing whole numbers. Okay? And this method is called partial quotients. Now I'm going to stop us there because I think a lot of people just gloss over this name, but what does this really mean? Well, partial means part, and quotient is the answer to a division problem. So what you're doing in this method is you're actually getting part of the answer in every step, which is really nice because in the traditional method, students are only getting the final answer. So this method, they get to see kind of what goes into that. So we're going to write our problem horizontally, okay, to encourage students to rewrite the problem. Okay, that's very important. So students are going to see this problem, and they're going to rewrite it a lot like the traditional, 273 divided by 6. Except for one thing. I'm going to have the student, instead of just leaving it like this, I'm going to ask them to put a line down the right side of the problem. Okay? So this helps the student separate the quotient, this is where our answers will go, and the problem. So 6 goes into 273 how many times? Well, some students may have trouble with this. If you do, let's say 6 times 40. I think that'll be a good starting point. So 6 times 40 is just 6 times 4, which is 24, and then add the 0 back on. Some of your students may not get 40. They may start with, say, 30, and that's an okay starting point. Okay? In partial quotients, they can take out as much or as little as the student wants. So 6 times 40 is 240, and we're just going to go ahead and take that away. So 3 minus 0 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. So the student is left with 33. Well, let's say a student says, I know that 6 times 5 is 30, and 30 is really close to 33. So we're going to encourage the students to say, hey, that's a really nice number to take away. So we're going to yet again extend our line across, take away 30. 33 minus 30 is 3. And then some students are going to be kind of left with the question, well, 6 can't go into 3, right? So we're going to kind of finish this problem, and then we'll come back to this 3. I'm going to go ahead and circle it for now. So 40 plus 5. I want to remind you again of the name, partial quotients. These are actually part of our answer. So this is a quotient, and that's part of it, and this is also part of the quotient. You may have guessed that we're actually going to just add these, and that will give us our answer. So 45, when we add these together, is our answer. So we're going to slide that up here. Then we're going to come back to our remainder. It's important that students don't forget this. So 45, and because 6 can't go into 3, that is now a remainder. So we're going to just put remainder 3 up top. And that is our final answer. Now, one last suggestion when teaching your students this method. Talk to them about how it's great for estimation. So, you get problems in real life all the time where you want to use estimation. You don't need an exact answer. So, if a student can say to themselves, well, 6 goes into 273 about 40 times, well, they've just estimated. Okay, so this first big kind of chunk of the problem, that's their estimation. And then everything else that goes in is great because they're finding the exact answer. So, I hope this helped, and I hope it helps you at home with your students' homework and everything else they have to deal with.